a beautiful morning day, guys. Say hi to this guy right here. Obviously we just woke up. It's a Saturday, so we got mods. You saw the last vlog, bought a lot of stuff. I said Christmas came early because not only did I get what you guys saw in that video, I'm not going to talk about it because you guys should have seen it, but we also finally got, much to my complaining and bitching, the blow-off valve from Turbo XS. Love it. So we're gonna be putting that on, so let's get to it. So we pushed the car back. One of the first things that we had to do, because we had to remove the bumper, is my tow hook. Oh my goodness, projects. The car's filthy, by the way, don't judge me. We have to do stuff to it anyway, so it'll get washed tomorrow. And for those of you asking, yes, the oil catch can is not yet installed, but that'll be coming in the next few days too, so baby steps, guys. So you see loose wrenching away right now with a 10mm socket because we have to remove the front bumper as mentioned before. And from what I can see, there's only three. 1, 2, and then 3.
There's 4.
Oh, 4.
You can take out the little plastic covers here on the side too.
And we have to pop these out too. 1 on each side. It's gonna be a pain. I wish, honestly, we could just remove this top part because the blow-off valve sits right under here. Sure. But it's not that simple because it's part of the bumper.
Yeah, it's part of the bumper, so.
Lame. So yeah, we'll be back in a moment. So we popped one off, but I should probably show you guys. So Luis forgot his body panel removers. So he has a flathead and he's just popping it off gently. And make sure you guys don't lose any of these pieces or the screws. Put them somewhere safe. For me, I'm just putting them right here. This little rain gutter, so that way we know where it's at. Now that we've got the top part off, we got to move on to the bottom. So let's get to that. Wheel wells. So anyways, we're here at the wheel well. Luis is wrenching away. As you can see, right kind of near where the body, well, where the fender connects to the front bumper. Expect a bolt on each side. So we're removing that one first.
So a little tight.
Luis helped me out also on the RSX a long time ago. We had to remove the front bumper off of that just to get that carbon fiber lip and the aftermarket fog lights on there. So I trust him with bumper removal. But one thing that I should probably let you guys know is you guys probably want to have a towel ready at hand so you guys can set down the bumper. And obviously, as you can see, I have quite a bit of gap right here because obviously you need space to put the bumper and set it down. The towel is so the just safety, so you know the bottom part doesn't get scraped up. If you guys for some reason have aftermarket lips already at this point, or maybe even a front splitter, it's definitely a good idea because you don't want that stuff scraped up. So yeah, and now we're on the other side. Yeah, if you're lowered, I won't lie to you, this is going to be a bigger pain. I'm not quite there yet. So yeah. So now we're at the bottom, hence the towel will also come in handy for your own body. And there are 5 of these bolts down there. So it won't focus. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, oh, there we go. 5 of these underneath the car. So, yep. One recommendation is to make sure to unplug the cable from the fog light because obviously once you start removing the bumper, you don't want that already attached. 2, I've read some different things on the forums. That could be because you know, some people have the non-turbo model, but we did find 2 screw types and another fastener clip on each side. So to make life easier, we removed it on one side. Now he's removing it on the other side. As I said, I'm not sure if it's necessary because I actually wasn't down there. I'll admit that, but we're just doing it just to be preventative, and then obviously we'll put it back once everything's done. Also, side note, once you do start to remove the bumper, you have to apply a little bit of pressure and a little bit of power. Don't get, you know, too crazy with it because you don't want to break clips that latch up, importantly. And the end of it all, obviously it's going to be still tightened by all the clips and the bolts and fasteners, but yeah, you just want to be careful not to break anything. So the most nerve-wracking part ever, removing this damn bumper, because there's these clips, they clip onto this portion, so you kind of have to force it like I mentioned. Okay, this right here is the stock blow-off valve piece. Really funny considering some people said it was a cheap plastic piece on mine. It looks like it's actually a metal piece. So I don't know if this is new for the 2016 models or not, but it's sitting right above the intercooler. So yeah, I'm gonna warm up the car real quick so you guys can hear what it sounds like stock, which isn't much, and then we'll go ahead and put on the aftermarket one, and that way you guys can see the difference. Hold on. So as you guys can hear, the car is idling up and warming up. So I'm just gonna wait till it warms up a little bit, give you guys a little bit of a revving so you guys can hear it, and then we'll start working on the blow-off valve. This install should actually be really, really easy. The hardest part was removing the bumper, because as you can see, there's only 1, 2, 3 bolts holding it down, and then this vacuum line. So yeah. It's gonna be a slight revving.
Yeah.
You recording?
Paranoia.
So Turbo XS gives you all the required hardware along with new longer bolts, I'm assuming, because it's probably going to be a little taller than the stock one, along with a new vacuum line. Now, I have pretty good faith in the current vacuum line. However, just so you guys can see, so this is the aftermarket blow-off valve, and as you see, that vacuum line from the top isn't angled like the stock one. So I don't know if we can reuse the stock vacuum hose. Hopefully we can, but if we cannot, then yeah, we'll have to replace that as well. So this is the stock one, and it is a plastic diaphragm on the inside, which if you're not familiar with turbo cars, it's probably not great for holding boost as opposed to the metal piston design. This is a hybrid, so it recirculates supposedly, and slash the outer ports is where the blow-off comes in play. So yeah, now we're gonna try to attach it. When you start detaching, this bottom plate will also try to come off. Don't remove it, guys. You can tell because it's got that fat hose to it. The blow-off valve goes on top of that. So yeah. Alright guys, finished product, so it's installed. One thing to note is that this is the stock hose that was going into the original bypass valve. You're going to use your needle nose pliers to basically reuse that. There's a little vacuum coupler that comes in the box of the Turbo XS. You stick one side into that, couple it, the other side goes here, and then they do include zip ties. Lisa's pulling it out real quick
to see it. Yeah, there you go, there's the coupler.
So that's the coupler, and then we're going to put the other side. Oh, the kit also comes with that vacuum, this extra vacuum hose. So you get the blow-off valve, the vacuum hose, that little coupler, and then some zip ties, presumably used obviously on this side to make sure it doesn't leak out, and then you're all set. I have heard some chit chat that people get rid of the this portion down here. I don't know why. I know that some blow-off valves come with the assembly that would normally go there. In this case, I'm not going to trust that. So yeah, we're all set. Ta-da, finished product. One thing you really want to make sure is you want to make sure not to kink those hoses, because obviously that would be, that would be bad. And that's it. Now for some drive-by footage so you guys can hear the sound difference. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so we just stopped by to get a few drinks at 7-Eleven. And we are going to go out and test out the blow-off valve on a nice long straight. It's loud, guys. It kicks in already, which is nice because you can hear it even if you shift before like 3,000 RPM. Not like super low, which is good, because if you're trying to avoid cop attention, as long as you shift like around the 2,000, 2,500 mark, you won't hear it. But any higher, and you'll hear it. Here, let's see if you guys can pick it up as I do this left turn. Alright guys, so I don't know if you heard that, but that was actually around 2,500. So yeah, and in here I could hear it, so it's pretty loud. Performance things that I could kind of tell right off the bat is it does feel like it holds boost better. And I could be obviously imagining it, but I feel like it kind of picks up boost a little faster. So the car's fully warmed up. Engine oil is probably at operating temperature by now. We don't have a gauge to measure that. But as soon as this light turns green and once we're out of the turn, we will gun it. Do a first gear pull, second gear pull. I'll probably try to get to past 4,000, 5,000 RPM shifts so you guys can see what it sounds like.
And he'll probably do an indoor and outdoor comparison. Fuck, it's still loud.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Record.
I'm satisfied. I mean, I love it. It's nice and crisp. Back in the Prelude, I used to have an HKS blow valve, and that does that typical whistle sound, you know. So this one just does a, but I like it. It sounds great. Not as cool as the muscle behind us, but it's pretty nice. You see that El Camino?
It's an El Camino right there.
Or this S5 in front of us, for that matter. Oh.